Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, March 31st, and for our devotion today, I wanted to continue looking at different forms of prayer. If you remember, yesterday we talked about some of the basics about prayer and what intercessory prayer was. But I wanted to remind you that when we think of prayer, there are two main ideas we want to think of. One is that when we pray, we are connecting ourselves to God. It's a metaphor, but it's like plugging yourself in. As we pray, we're not trying to influence God, but rather we're trying to have God and everything that is about God influence and change us. And so as we think of us when we pray, we're not trying to change God's mind, we're trying to change us so that God's grace and love and forgiveness and all of that can flow more freely in our lives. So today I want to talk about a calming jar and calming prayer. I have here a calming jar. This is something that my wife and kids made together as a family project. If you want, you can look this up on, you can Google it, how to make a calming jar or do-it-yourself calming jar. And what you do with this is you take it and you shake it up. And then as you shake it up, you name all of your anxieties. You watch it, you name all of your anxieties, your fears, the messy things in your life, all the things that you think that are undermining your ability to have peace from God, or just to have peace in your life. And so you name those things as it's shaking, and then you put it down on the table, or you hold it if you want, and you just watch it. And as you're watching it, you become silent and you invite God's peace, God's love, and God's comfort into your life. If you're feeling very anxious, if you're feeling fearful, this can be incredibly helpful. And you can do it several times as you watch everything settle. But watching the sparkly things as it settles helps to settle your own soul. As you're watching it, you can do some breath prayers. You can invite God's peace. You can simply say a phrase over and over. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Now we do this not because we want to mesmerize ourselves, but we do this so that we can calm down, so that we can slow down. We live our lives at an incredibly hectic pace, always trying to do so much. And many of you, maybe like me, are feeling a bit claustrophobic having to stay at home. You're feeling like you're stuck in a box and you're not able to do all the stuff that you're supposed to do. And maybe during this time of stay at home or stay in place, we are given an opportunity, a gift from God to slow down, to be able to contemplate and to hear from God. Because remember, prayer is more than just giving your requests to God. Prayer is a connection. It's a two-way conversation. And for many of us, we never take the time to slow down and listen and be quiet and hear from God. Now, hearing from God, slowing down, just being quiet for us is difficult. It's a discipline, or it is a rhythm that we need to build up and train and to exercise and to grow better in. It's not something that will come easy for most of us. And so begin by taking 5 minutes. Take your calming jar, shake it up, name your anxieties and your fears as you're shaking it up, and then put it down on the table and watch it. Be silent for 5 to 7 minutes. Watch and listen as it calms your heart, as your spirit slows down, and then do some breath prayers. Pray, Lord, grant me peace. Breathe in on the first part, exhale on the second part. Lord, grant me peace. Lord, grant me peace. Lord, grant me peace. Do this for about 5 minutes and then be quiet for a few minutes more and listen and embrace God's presence in your life. Amen. Go ahead and do that. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear some feedback from you about how these prayers are either helping or hurting, or how they're changing you. Is this practical or helpful at all? I'd love to hear about how your prayer life is going. Please remember that tomorrow evening we are having a prayer meeting live on Facebook at 7 o'clock. Feel free to email me beforehand your prayer requests, pastor@alpinelutheran.com, or feel free just to join in and you can give prayer requests in the comment section as we're doing our live prayer meeting. See you tomorrow. Take care.